So I deleted almost all of them. I deleted a ton of stuff. Welcome to the studio, the best place to make music. I love it here. I showed you yesterday my essential setup, everything I have here, how it works, why I have it, how it's all integrated. If you want to go check it out, I'll link it down below. Also, if you've missed, my new sample pack is out now. It's filled with a gigabyte worth of like one-shots and sampled stuff, analog stuff, all like through the equipment. If you're interested to check it out, it's also linked down below in the description. For the first week, it's on sale, just like half, just $10 for a gigabyte of samples. And it includes everything I use in my productions. Unreleased songs, released songs. I like bounced out all of the bits so you can use it, stuff that is actually being used in music. And some people ask me about like the plugins that I use, because now parts are like analog. There's some EQing, compression, some synthesizers, but people ask me about like the essentials of plugins that I use. And I've been lately, actually, starting like 3-4 weeks ago, I went through all of my plugins, like every effect, every synthesizer, and I reconsidered if I actually need it. I'm like, my computer is full with stuff. I sometimes get stuff for free by companies. Sometimes friends of mine work for these companies or own these companies, and they send me stuff to test, old versions, new versions, like a whole mess of plugins that just like clutters up my brain and doesn't help me to be creative. So I deleted almost all of them. I deleted a ton of stuff, got just rid of it and stripped it down to the bare minimum, to the bare essentials, so that I have, instead of 50 delays, just 1 or 2 that do like certain things. And this way, not have to decide what to choose and get more familiar with the essentials. So let's go through these plugins. AU instruments, first up, the Apple stuff, I kept it. Arturia, I got the entire collection. I use it sometimes when I'm producing on the go. Some of these synthesizers, I have like the real deals of them or something that is similar, but it's good to have. You got a good selection of old classic stuff. Jupiter 8, which you like, it's impossible to buy. It's 15, 16, 17 grand and up. Looks amazing. Plugin works, sounds good. Then you got the OBX, you got the Pigments, which is really nice. It's a little like Serum. It at least tries to. It's not there yet. I think mostly because it's not that widely used. You find a lot less tutorials, a lot less presets for it, but it's very, very powerful. So the entire collection is, yeah, definitely something you should consider. Then by FXpansion, Cypher 2 and Strobe 2. Those are also synthesizers. They work, they have like certain presets that I just need, that I'm familiar with over the years. So I definitely kept them, but there's a lot of other stuff that can basically do the same. It's not a must-have, but for me it was, at least, because I'm so used to them over the years. Then we got Korg. The Korg stuff is again a must. You got like the ARP Odyssey, fantastic, like classic sounds. Then the Korg M1, like, if you make house music, there is no way around it. I just recently got the real deal in very good condition, so I'm really happy about it. Still keeping the plugin, of course, because when I'm on the go producing, I'm using it, and then sometimes replace it with the real one. But honestly, the sound difference isn't that big. I got the real one just for like nostalgic kind of reasons. I just wanted to own it. Of course, you got the Poly 6, MS-20, Triton, Wave Station. It's all in there. Next up, Native Instruments. For me, Contact, like, you cannot produce modern music without Contact. You need like one tool that is like sample based, and there's a bunch of stuff. For example, the piano, the grandeur, or whatever it is called, it just sounds fantastic. The horns are among the very best, guitars, basses, like everything sampled that needs to sound as real as possible. Contact. FM8 is really great if you don't have an FM synthesizer. Massive is really great. Reactor is like I don't even want to start. Reactor is a must. There is so much stuff in it. It's like a plugin that hosts more plugins. For example, one of my favorites is Polyplex. Just amazing, just amazing. It's a whole different world. So the native bundle, basically a must. Sonic Academy, I use Kick 2 for basically all of my kick sounds, because you can just go in there and shape the kick. You can make it any form, any shape. You can change like the attack of it, make it clicky, not clicky, layer it with organic sounds, with your own samples, make it shorter. Like you can really like go in there and basically draw your own kick. So for me personally, an essential, especially for electronic dance music, because kicks are just so important. That's like 50% of your song. Sonic Charge, synth plant, amazing. If I go through other synths and presets and I get stuck and I don't know what to do and I want something weird, synth plant. Let's play it a little. That's actually not such a weird sound. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it works. I think you can like, yeah, kind of plant stuff. It's some little random kind of toy. I love it. Absolutely love it. Then Spectra Sonic. Also an absolute must. Omnisphere. There is no modern music making without Omnisphere, let's be honest. It's maybe, or it is already at the point where it's overused. I hear it too much in too many productions, but it's still so good. So good. And recently I just got by them also the Trillion plugin for basses. Also very good. But if you have to choose between the two, go with Omnisphere. Trillion, yeah, those are expensive, I have to say, and there is no bundle because there's still Keyscape, which I haven't tested yet, but maybe in the future. Next up, UHE. I got rid of all of the other ones. I just kept all cables everywhere, ACE. It's a modular synth where you can patch stuff. I don't use it that much, but I have some songs where I use it extensively, so I couldn't get rid of it. Diva, another must-have. There's no way you can make music without Diva. Like Serum, also coming up soon. Serum is like for everything that is more modern and twisted, and Diva is for everything that is more like classic and like more analog kind of. If you have to choose one, then Serum. You have the most amount of presets. It can generate almost every single sound. You can go through wavetables and do crazy stuff. You can make it wobble, like everything is in there. And again, you find presets, tons of presets. XLN Audio, XO for drums. It's, yeah, that map are all of my samples. And it's just arranged in that way. It's like a unique approach to finding samples, arranging samples. Then you got the edit view where you have a step sequencer. Really nice and handy. Now let's get to the effect plugins. Also very important. I got Antares Auto-Tune. Must have. The Bettermaker stuff for the analog units right here to control it. Good Hertz. Where is it? Lossy 3. Absolutely love it. It's like a very small little tool. It just screws up your sound a lot in a nice way. It gives it a little bite. You can like shape and transform it. It's good. I might actually like do like a full video on it, or actually just in the coming days working on some new songs, maybe showcase it a little more. EQ Multimedia, I got the entire bundle because it has a lot of these classic things you just need. For example, the LA2A, like you sometimes need these things, the classic, the old school stuff that everyone knows how they work, how they sound, how they behave. Really great on vocals. So I got the entire bundle for that kind of stuff. You got a lot of classic EQs, everything is in there. Infected Mushrooms, Gatekeeper, Manipulator, and Wider. Wider is for free even. It just makes sounds wide. You just pull it apart, it's wide. Isotope, another must-have. Ozone for mastering. And everything else is usually just for restoring and rescuing audio. So declip, declick, decrackle, de-ess, getting rid of all of that nasty stuff. It's really great for that. Native Instrument, also they have some cool effects, guitar pedal kind of stuff. The bus compressor is really good. Some SSL kind of style stuff on your master, for example, or on your drums, parallel compressing it. Oak sound, soothy, or it's actually soothe. I've learned that, soothe. People have pointed that out in the comments. It's soothe. Great tool. You can get rid of resonating frequencies, must have, couldn't live without it. And also Spiff, same company, similar looking plugin, amazing. You can add dynamics, reduce dynamics, shape transients in certain frequencies, very intelligent. Sine Vibes is something I got recently. Let's check, they're all really good. Let's maybe take Droplet version 2. Effects that are a little different, and that's what I love. Like it's almost like pedal boards where you have like weird stuff going on and you just like turn it, reuse it, and you end up with sounds where everyone else is like, how did you do it? How? That's really great. I love it. Absolutely love it. You should definitely also here get the entire bundle. Sir Audio standard clip, I already showcased that one. I think it's not a secret anymore, everyone is using it. Just for clipping stuff, if something is like has transients that are like poking out that don't really change the sound, get it. Sound Toys bundle, really good. Again, some freaky effects. I absolutely love the pan man. It's almost on every single song I make for panning some hi-hats left and right. You can see right there, it's like moving. You can make it smoother, you can change the rate, make it really fast, everything possible, amazing. The entire bundle, again, I think a must. Sugar Bites, I love these, like very creative. For example, let's pick Effectrix, because I'm lazy, everyone is. You can just have effects over time, so it's like a step sequencer, and every time there is an effect, it turns on and off. So you can have like weird stuff at the end of every 8 bars, in between. It's really great. Then the Valhalla stuff, especially the vintage verb, used to be a secret 10, 15 years ago. I think, is it that old already? Amazing. I love it. It's so good. Even if you just open it up and don't twist or turn any knob, it already sounds really, really good. It's like my go-to reverb. I could delete every other reverb I own, just keep that one and I'm happy. Wave Factory, also great plugins, got the entire bundle. Track Spacer is also must have. I don't use it a lot, because if you use it, it's usually something else in your mix that is wrong, but you can sidechain the signal, for example, of a vocal, put it on your guitar, and whenever the vocal is on, whenever the singer is singing, the guitar is getting ducked and removed a little, so there is more space for the singer. Great tool, would be otherwise doing it with automation a whole lot of work. Then Xfer Records, LFO tool, OTT, both must-haves for sidechaining. I have it on every single track. And OTT, if you want to have that modern sound, that like pushing everything in the mids and ups, like just put it on. It's great, don't overdo it, be careful. That's already it. I mean, I used to have 5 times as much. I got rid of it. That's my bare essential minimum. I will keep it this way, as minimal as possible. And this way focus more on music, not focus on which plugin to use. And then I sometimes started comparing plugins. I had like 5 different versions of a limiter. So I tested them against each other, lost a whole lot of time, and let's be honest, who cares at the end which limiter sounds the best? Just use one and get rid of the ones that I don't use. It's just like freeing up my mind, focusing more on music. That's exactly what I will do for the rest of the day. Don't forget my sample pack out now, linked in the description, as well as every plugin I've talked about. You can find them all there. If you're interested, go get them, especially the ones that are for free. And we'll see us back tomorrow here in the studio with yet another vlog.